All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right. For Dragon Kitesy Gaming, it is Dark. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top left for the Shopify Rebellion. Not going for the 2-Rax Reaper play. It is ByuN. In the blue. And yeah, the 2-Rax Reaper play has been kind of dominant in the meta for the last two months, give or take. But not doing this is really interesting, and Dark is going to be going for the pool first here. It's kind of neat. Whenever these two players play against each other, there's always a little bit of spicy chat that goes on. Unfortunately, I can't speak Korean just yet, but I say just yet as though I've like started and I'm close. No, I haven't started yet, but I would like to start. Just one of the things, toss it on the pile. It's not even a to-do list, it's a to-do pile. Now, ByuN, is he going to scout on barracks? If he doesn't, this 16 pool 6 ling opener. Oh, hang on, it's not even going to be 6 lings. It's actually just going to be the Roach Warren straight up. Oh, wow. Wow, this is a new setup here from Dark. Normally, he builds 2, 4, or 6 lings with this. He is gambling on ByuN not scouting. And you know what? ByuN did not scout. And Dark, this is really good for him because he is going to be able to build a lot of roaches. Stops at 18 drones. He's going to be on 3 larvae, pretty much as the Overlord and Roach Warren pop. He's going to go for his little 5 roach hit squad. Damn, this is... Oh, and it's a fast 3rd CC. ByuN, if he doesn't build a bunker very soon, which he sees the timing of the hatchery, so he should know that he has to. If he doesn't build a bunker very soon, he's dead. Oh, and oh my God. He's... Oh, I think he might just be dead because he's not going to see this. He's building 2 more barracks, which is good. Probably best case scenario. Oh, the Reaper didn't even get in to see anything. And if he'd gone any deeper, he would have lost it probably. This might be an instant GG. There's the bunker starting up now. This is so bad. And ByuN, he is going to... Oh, he doesn't even get the depot raise. He loses the SCV building the bunker. 2nd and 3rd Marines do pop out, but this is looking already completely deadly. 3 CC, no scout. He does kill 2 of the roaches very quickly. Marines, he might actually get the bunker up. Yes, he will. He's going to get 2 Marines in the bunker. Ooh, will this Ravager cocoon get denied? Oh, yes, it will. Wow, ByuN's going to be able to hold. But Dark gets a full scout. He killed a lot of workers. And Dark is still massively ahead here. Oh, good corrosive bow is going to be able to hit the depot and the reactor, just making sure he's doing everything correctly. And he's also denying the usage of this command center. Like, ByuN should be canceling this SCV, I think. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, Dark lets him get away with that SCV. He shouldn't have been able to. So a little tiny mistake from Dark. But Dark is absolutely ahead with this. Starts up the high-yield gas base, building ling speed, and now a few more roaches. ByuN feeling compelled to build concussive shells. I'm amazed that ByuN survives here. But Dark is... Well, I mean, it is triple mule. Triple mule is like you add 4 workers. The basic math, it's not quite this exact, but you add 4 workers a lot of the time for each mule, and that actually brings it up to even. And in fact, ByuN is actually out-mining Dark in terms of minerals at the moment. But Will Dark just be able to run him over with a huge Roach Ravager Ling push? Probably. This is going to be scary because there's going to be no tanks. Stim is not yet done. Not for a while. But he is building 2 bunkers here at the front. Dark doesn't see it. Yeah, Dark's just going to utilize this high-yield gas base to make it as though he's on 3 gases. Oh, did ByuN... What did ByuN see there? Oh, he saw enough. He saw enough. He sees the gas. I don't know if he saw the roaches. Dark not mining this gas. He needs to mine this gas. This is really important. He's actually floating a lot of minerals and doesn't have enough gas to do what he wants to. Dark, please, please. ByuN is set up here. He will lose the bunker immediately at the front. Oh, Ravager Morph is going to come on in. Bunker's not yet complete. There's no stim. It's done in 10. Oh, Corrosive Biles. That's going to be 2 dead Marauders very quickly. ByuN, will he be able to get the mass repair up in time? Not on this one bunker. Second one is... Well, actually, he might lose all of them. 3 out of the 4 bunkers have been taken down, and the high-yield depot... Oh, it's going to burn down during all this. ByuN almost supply blocked here. Dark just has so much stuff, or had so much stuff. He's actually droning out of this. Corrosive Biles on the bunker will take it down, and they're going to hit some of the SEVs. Yeah, there's just too much, even with Dark droning. ByuN's going to get killed right here. We're going to see GG, I think, any moment. ByuN is still trying to hold. Can he? Dark, by the way, targeting down the Marines during all this. Nice job. If Dark had reinforced straight through this, it's over right this second. As it is, yeah, it's still going to be GG. There we go. Dark takes game number 1 off of ByuN's greedy no scout 3cc. All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top left for Dragon Kites Gaming. It is Dark in the red. And his opponent going back to his beloved 2-Rax Reaper. For the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN in the blue. Very impressive micro from ByuN. And good reads on the game state there. Like, he almost turned that. He almost turned that around and really did well there. But wasn't enough. Dark was a little bit too feisty for him, a little bit too on point. And Dark with some really good micro of his own, targeting down those Marines with the Ravagers, for example. Just some really nice play. Now, this could still be 3-Rax Reaper. It is possible. It is possible. But let's see. Let us see. Well, looks like no. The timing is passed for the 3rd barracks to come down, so it will just be the 2-Rax 3 Reaper expand. I wouldn't mind if some Terran players messed around with building a 4th and even 5th Reaper if the Zerg commits to a like 28 supply 3rd hatch. I actually think that could be a really good play. I really do feel that way. And we've seen Maru do something like that, but it's not a 4th and 5th Reaper. It is a bunker at the 3rd base. And I think that can be a really good play as well. And I honestly don't think there's any way that a Zerg can deal with the 3rd base being bunkered when they take the, like, 3rd hatchery. Especially if you keep the bunker hidden until the hatchery completes. Like, I think that is just king. Now, we'll see if ByuN elects to go for the quick factory or if he adds on a quick add-on. Dark didn't see the 3rd command center. Reapers will show up here. Oh, did he already get 1 Ling? Yes, he did. That's actually really nice. And that's a lot of damage on these Lings as well. Here is the harassment on the 3rd hatchery. ByuN does have vision of the queen. He's going for the cancel on this. Yeah. Oh, he's going to knock the queens away from each other. That's going to mean either a lot of dead Lings or potentially a dead queen. Great grenade on the 2nd queen as well. But queens are able to kind of bunch themselves up together, and creep gets up. will be the 3rd CC factory version of this. So it's probably going to be 4 reactor Hellions and a Liberator. And in my opinion, that's the strongest follow through here. Oh, grenades. Nope. Not going to be able to do too much. ByuN. Going to rotate over to the natural, but... Oh, good target fire from Dark on the lowest HP Reaper farthest away, and that does interrupt the healing. Dark. Obviously, this isn't what he wants to do with the creep tumor, but it's best option because now that will accelerate the creep a little bit more between these bases, and it won't be exposed to the Reapers. Oh, look at that. I think that was a drone that was in construction. Dark says, okay, fine. Like, you've zoned me out. I won't be able to get it done. Oh, this is going to be the Cloak Banshee version. Ah, cute. I think. I'll be surprised if it's not. Could theoretically be Raven, but yeah, there we go. Cloak Banshee. Or wow. Oh, no, he actually starts up a reactor. Might not be Cloak. Might just be Banshee. Oh, good snipe on a creep tumor there from ByuN. Looks like this version of the game does not show creep tumors killed. Oh, he gets 2 more. That's really nice from ByuN. Now, it doesn't actually slow down the creep too much because Dark was stockpiling so much energy. Dark actually going up to 3 gases and a Baneling Nest. That's rather interesting here. I think he's anticipating that it's not Banshee, but it's just going to be singular cloakless Banshee, I should say. Really interesting. Single cloakless Banshee into now the first 2 medevacs going to be hitting the field pretty shortly. Ooh, Banshee. Oh, good job from ByuN. Spots the drone. Excellent multitasking and map awareness there from ByuN. Oh, did ByuN just get supply blocked and have to drop a depot top hat? No, looks like the depot just finished up. ByuN, I like this. He kind of just sets this up in position. Oh, that's a big stim. Ah, that was a misstep. Little misstep right there from ByuN. Trying to get some kind of value, looking for units on the map. Actually does find an Overlord, which will supply block Dark. Like, pretty brutal block, actually. And Dark not able to take a 4th base just yet. Building a macro hatch, and his layer just now completes. Bane speed does start up right away. 7 Overlords. Oh, man. These Overlord overbuilds are so painful. Dark having himself a tough time. ByuN, for his part, he did get supply blocked a little bit, and he did have to drop the depot top hat here. ByuN just getting up to his 5 rack setup. Unclear what the follow-through is going to be yet. But nice job, able to pick off a couple of creep tumors here. And Dark is going to try and go 3-base Mutiling Bane for now. With relatively fast upgrades, not delaying them significantly. But ByuN just really keeping Dark small right now. Dark hasn't been able to take a 4th base. Like, this is the latest 4th base. Oh, ByuN. Oh, snipes down a creep tumor. Cheeky. And will be able to get out. Those, what are they? Hellfire missiles? Able to get the job done. ByuN is pretty on point with most of his timings here for the depots. They've been pretty sharp, pretty crisp. And he's going to be able to go straight up into 2-2. Now here's... Dark didn't want to have to take this base. Because this position is so scary to deal with. He actually gives up the base basically instantly. ByuN. I wouldn't mind if he had pushed a little bit further to clear even more creep on this position. But, I mean, he kind of achieves his objective. Ooh, the mutas are going to get revealed here. Queens, nice transfuses, but not enough right away. And we're actually going to see three queens going down very quickly. Mutas, 1-2 of them at least getting targeted down. Can he get more? Yeah, 2 Mutas, 3 Queens, a couple of Lings, a Drone, a Bane. That is... I would say that's worth it. I would say that's definitely worth it for ByuN. Now, Dark is on 1-1. So too is ByuN. +2 melee started up for Dark. He needs to start up the +2 Carapace, or he's going to be in a lot of trouble potentially later. Oh, Muta's looking for a siege tank. Not going to be able to find it. ByuN trying to clear up this creep. And this is looking honestly pretty scary here. Drones. Oh, a couple of them do get picked off. Nice. Medevac boost. He's like, ready? I'm ready to pick this up. You get too close. Sniping down a Baneling during all this. Great job by ByuN. Dark, nice job. He targeted down a medevac for his part. Still 5 drones fell during all this. And ByuN just gets back out. ByuN 4th command center nearly done here. Ooh, we are going to see an interception of some reinforcements. Good job from Dark. Oh, if he can pinch off this army, which is what he wants to do. He wants to find good trades with the Mutas and Lings. Oh, Widowmines are burrowed on up here. Dark. Oh my god. Okay, there is a turret. I was like, if there's no turret here, this is terrible. But even with the turret, it's not the best placement. Dark trying to be a nuisance here. Ooh, a couple of Queens wandering way too far forward. Will go down. Dark. Mutas are going to be forced away. ByuN maybe managing to sneak up to the top side with these Lings. Or, pardon me, with these Marines. Dark will get on top of this drop, but this is... ByuN is really starting to gain some momentum. He's going to kill this +2 Carapace, and he knocks down the rocks. This is so good for ByuN. Mutiling Bane is just really difficult to make work these days. And Dark is doing everything he can, but ByuN is doing everything well as well. He does step a little bit too far forward on a creep, and there's not a lot. Yeah, there's no room in the medevacs, so this is actually a pretty good cleanup for Dark. ByuN maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself right there. Found a lot of value, but didn't necessarily use it correctly. Tried to get a little bit too much done. Good job from Dark to disengage here. Would have been an overcommitment to go into the main there. He tries to find a little bit of damage with the Banelings. And he'll take down the missile turret at least and gets 8 SCVs. Meanwhile, I don't know if any Mutas at all went down there. How many Mutas in total? 5? So 3 in total. 2 of them to the very first drop. And then just 3 right there. Honestly, Muta retention is such an important skill if you're going to go Mutiling Bane. And Dark is retaining his Mutas extremely well. This is a cute little Widowmine trap here. I would like it to be a little bit further over to the right side if he was going to use it. It may seem minimal, but it is pretty important. Now, Drilling Claws. We do not have Drilling Claws started up, despite the fact that there is a second factory here. Dark did get the +2 Carapace denied, and he is building it now. But he is certainly on the back foot. Oh, 1 Muta. No, 1 Muta not being targeted down. Muta's going to try and go into the main base. They do not have an Overseer with them, but they're going to be able to snipe down turrets very quickly with their +2 weapons. This is going to make the game complicated. Now, on the other side of the map, ooh, Widowmines, a lot of them do get taken down. But there's still a few mines here. Mutas do snipe the main command center. Oh, man, the lack of Drilling Claws is actually huge. If he can snipe +3 attack, that would be huge, and he will get it. Very nice job with the Mutas by Dark. Ling's trying to flood in across the map and get some work done. Thor is going to reposition to this 4th base. And even though the missile turret goes down, it's not the biggest of deals. Another base going down for Dark. This is a really chaotic game. It is 2-2 Marines versus the Mutas. Dark has just random Mutas all over the map. Where are the Overseers? There are no Overseers on the map right now. Huge Widowmine. 21 kills. Dark thought the Widowmine was gone, but it was not. +2 Carapace finally completes for Dark. He needs Overseers. He's got Overlord speed. He has rebuilt this base on the bottom left side, and he is actually ahead in in workers, but He is so far down in army supply. He needs to get some massive mine drags, and I just don't really see that happening. But that's... Oh, man, there's just so many Marines behind it. So few Banes. With this, the Marauder's going to soak in the front lines very effectively. Nice magic box against the Thors. Banelings do get some decent connections. Most of the Marines go down, but there's still a lot of 2-2 Marines, and it is too many 2-2 Marines. Dark will be forced to tap out. ByuN wins a thrilling game number 2. It evens the series at 1 apiece. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top right for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It is Dark in the blue. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom left for the Shopify Rebellion. It's ByuN in the red. That was a great game number... Great game number 2 right there. Man, I love Mutaling Bane versus Bio. And the way Dark plays with Mutas is so cool. This is the first time I've felt like Dark and Bly are, in a weird way, almost cut from the same cloth. Obviously, Dark is a far better player than Bly, but it is the same concept of you look at some of the moves that the two of them make in some of the games that they've played, and you're like, damn, he had no business having any plays to make in this game, and he made them. And he made them look really good. We'll be command center first, coming on in from ByuN, which is pretty freaking awesome. And it's going to be 2 racks behind this. I do like that he hides the second barracks a little bit further back, keeps the information a little more difficult to follow. Now, Dark, I'm sure he's going to be not too happy to see that his command center first, but it's not easy to punish this. The only ways to actually punish this are, one, oh, okay, we'll talk about this in a second. The only ways to punish this are going, 1, 12 pool Roach Ravager, or proxy Hatch Ravager, or you build your own proxy hatchery on the other side of the map. Now, Dark, he is going for a Ling Bane all-in, and this is very bad news for ByuN, in that he went 2 racks, but he is going for a 4 racks behind this. And there is no bunker. Oh. This is a really fast Ling speed, by the way. This is like 10 seconds faster than normal. There's the Baneling Morph. This is as basic of an all-in as it gets from Zerg. And Dark is just trying to draw ByuN out. This poor SCV is literally the bait and the counter bait. Dark is going to move forward. Here come the Banelings. SCV pull is good. Oh, ByuN. Can he snipe down the Banelings before they get in on top of the depots? He gets 1. But, oh, the depots are left open. Marines are out in big numbers. The Lings trying to get in on top of them will be enough. Good service area from, well, good service area diminishing from ByuN. Great positioning and an outstanding hold. 12 SCVs go down. That's not enough. That is not anywhere near enough. That's a brilliant hold from ByuN. Now, Dark, he's going to start droning out of this. But... oh, Dark didn't actually see the 4th barracks. He might have just thought this was a 3 racks. Oh, I love this depot right here. Burrow. That might be a real burrow. And I would love it if it was. Target on the Bane. Very nice job there from ByuN. And look at the Lings. They get melted by the number of man with gun. Dark going back into more lings here. Oh, the burrow play is going to be for burrowed Banes. Oh my God. Oh, that is so smart. Stim, by the way, has completed. Oh, this could be the sickest burrow Bane play of all time. Oh man, I've got preemptive chills. Dark needs to send some lings home. Okay, 2 Banes just morphed. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 5 more Banes. Okay. ByuN, which direction does he go? And where do the Banes get put? Dark needs to put Banes at, like, multiple entrances. Counterattack coming in from Dark. Oh, this is a big dedication. Here comes the burrowed Banes. Oh, Dark. Oof. Now, is ByuN going to sense this? Is he going to scan? He's got 2 scans available in a moment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh, but also no. Oh, Dark can see it. He knows. Oh, the Banelings. Sickest borrowed Banes. So many lings. Died earlier, but 15 Marines die now. And make it 16, because that other one was a freebie. Oh, that was so sick from Dark. The early burrow. God, that was so cool. ByuN's on 2 bases. He doesn't have... And he just dropped mules. Okay. There's more burrowed Banes. This is so scary for ByuN to move around the map now. Oh, look at this. He burrows individual Banes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's Landmine City. Oh, that was so sick. Oh, scan finds... Oh, he finds 1, 2, 3 of the Banes. Didn't get this last couple. Only stimming 4 of the Marines. That's very nice. We've got medevacs on the way. 3rd command center is now going to start up. Dark. Oh, that was so cool. We've got a hatchery morphing into a lair here. Ooh, more burrowed Banes. Right on the ramp. Oh, this is 16 Marines. Ooh, that's so nice. The burrowed play. Being able to see your opponent's medevacs is such a great value. Lings coming up into the main base to try and deal with this. We've got 1-1 on the way here for Dark. Queen spreading a bunch of creep to try and let this go through. Let their, let themselves defend this a little bit better. Oh. Drone does find this army on the bottom side. It is very well positioned. It is about to have +1 weapons. Ooh, transfuse will save the Queen. Good job. Oh, there's a lot of Marines here. Queens. Oh, targets an unexpected Queen. Nice job right there. Good pullback from Dark. And both medevacs going to fall. Transfuse was good here. But there is a lot of Marines, and they're going to gun down every single Queen. Meanwhile, the Marines getting it on top of the 3rd base. It was a sick play with the burrowed Banes, but he needed more. He was so far behind. Nice target fire from ByuN on these last 2 Banes. He tries to get another one, but Dark sees it. He reads it, and he gets out of there. 10 drones fall. Dark... Oh, I mean, he does force ByuN to morph, or to drop scans just to move. Metamorphosis. Dark. Okay, he's got Bane speed completed. 1-1 about to complete for Dark. Oh, that scan just caught the burrowed Banes. Just barely. 1-1 and... Oh, there's no way. There's no way he can hold this push. Yeah, G. Single G gets called. And ByuN gets game number 3. Very well done by ByuN. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom left for the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN. In the red. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Dragon Kites Gaming, it is Dark. In the blue. And man, oh man, did these guys ever play some magnificent StarCraft. Dark with an awesome Burrowed Bane play there in that game. ByuN, though, the defense was just top tier. And I gotta say, I love that ByuN is coming in this with such a strategically diverse setup. Game number 1 comes in with, I mean, granted, it was an extremely greedy build, and he got punished really hard, but it was nice as a concept to come in with it. With the just 1 Rax expand, no scout into fast 3rd ZC. Obviously, didn't work out for him. He got bopped a little bit, but Game 2 comes in with the 2 Rax Reaper. Game 3 comes in with the Command Center first, and now Game 4 goes back to the 2 Rax Reaper. This is what I like. This is what I like a lot from Terran players, is that strategic diversity. And this time, it's not just the 2 Rax Reaper, it's the 3 Rax Reaper. 4 games, 4 different openers from ByuN. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Very cheeky old man toast. Will Dark be able to deal with this? This might be ByuN saying, oh, Dark just did the single G to me in previous game. He's tilted. I'm gonna try and not just win this series right here and now, but I'm gonna try and throw him off for the next time we play. Fortunately for Dark, he does start up the ling speed right away. And he goes for a 6-ling opener. We'll still send a drone over to the 3rd base, but the first Reaper already putting a lot of damage in on this drone. Doesn't force the Spore Crawler morph yet, but will be able to snipe down 1 lane. Can he get a second? Oh, Dark! Oh my god. Why did ByuN just go to the right? How did that just slip out? That Reaper is the greased up naked death guy of this game. Man, that should not have slipped away. Oh my god. Good job from ByuN, but that is infuriating for the Zerg right there. And talk about tilting. That's almost worse than taking damage. After a frustrating previous game, ByuN will be able to get the cancel on this base, of course, and Dark. Oh, he's building a bunch of lings. He's got the fast ling speed. Yeah, it's going to finish at like 325, but ByuN, oh, does he step too far? He might have. This is a good grenade. Nice juke right there from ByuN, but Dark is still going to be able to get 2 Reapers for sure. And actually, I think he's got enough lings. Oh, that's going to be a big wraparound. Great stuff from Dark, but there's not enough lings on the high ground with the reinforcing Reapers coming through the other direction still. Ooh, good dancing here from ByuN, but it's not going to be enough. Dark will get the full cleanup. And this last, every single Reaper getting cleaned up here. 7 Reapers for 14 lings and a drone. That is an amazing set of finds here for Dark. Now, unfortunately for Dark, he does get a little bit supply blocked at 44, and that will slow down his droning out of this. But he probably kills both reactors here. 2 Marines is not enough to keep these alive, I don't think. Fortunately for ByuN, with it being a 3 Rax, the stim that he started is in the main base, so it's safe. But equally unfortunately, reactors are expensive. Now, what was that, 14 lings? So he lost 8 lings to kill 2 reactors. That is very worth it for the Zerg, because those lings weren't going to get value for a while. And the Terran needs to rebuild these reactors. Like, it's not a choice. You have to rebuild those reactors, and they take a long time. That's as though Dark trades, you know, his lings now that he already built and can't get any value from otherwise for the best possible value. That's a really smart move from Dark. It might seem silly to just wail away at them, while the Marines are wailing away at you, but no, it was absolutely worth it. In the context of this game specifically. Meanwhile, Dark gets the scout, sees that it is no third CC just yet. I do like that ByuN delayed the third CC, because now Dark has to wonder, are there 4 and 5 barracks coming in behind this? Is this going to be a 2-base all-in? I'm down 1-2 in the series. Maybe I have to play a little bit safer, but he drops the double Evo. He's already on 3 gases, so he's going to be able to afford double Evo and Bane speed at similar times. Actually going up to 5 gases. Dark prioritizing gas quite hard in the early game here. ByuN, I mean, this still will be a bit of a 2-base pressure. Like 3 racks, it is a reasonable commitment, but of course he already built the 3 barracks. It's not like a 5 racks where, you know, you stay on 44 SCVs and run at your opponent for forever. By the way, ByuN getting supply blocked at 70. That was a pretty rough one. Ooh, that's why he wanted all this gas. Dark is going mutas again. But ByuN is going to get a full unload in the main base. +1 weapons is about to complete. This is looking very scary for Dark. He did drone quite heavily. Oh, there's 20 lings on the field. Targeting down a gas. Maybe not the best. Queens, though, those are good targets. And the other queens of Dark that had transfuse did move a little bit out of position. I wonder if ByuN is going to realize what Dark's setup was. That it is going to be Muta Ling Bane. I actually think this is a pretty great game for Mutas if Dark can get them out, which, I mean, it looks like he should be able to. First of all, creep spread has been really good. A lot of Reapers did go down. Dark will spot this drop, but it is going to clean up a lot of creep. And these are +1 Ling, or +1 Marines. Still, Dark's able to push this back, and now the Mutas are going to be out. 9 Mutas. Yeah, enough money for 9 Mutas. Starts them up all at once. Good creep clear here from ByuN, though. But Dark has really got some magnificent creep spread on the left side. And he's able to respread on the right. Would like to see him take down those rocks. Really important to do so. ByuN trying to clear a path for a push. But, I mean, Dark has just got so much creep right now. Those Mutas made quite the shriek. Ling's going to be able to deny a bit of a pseudo wall here. ByuN not canceling these depots, despite like a really long time to be able to do so. This little tiny counterattack is good here. And look at this, Dark going to go after the reactors again. And now the Mutas flood forward. This is a great usage of them going for the counterattack. They're going to be able to find the Marines. They're going to be able to find the siege tank on the high ground. ByuN has to go through so much creep. Baneling's not quite able to connect. Dark, though, he has forced ByuN so far forward. ByuN is way too far on the creep. Good spread. Brilliant spread. And that will force Dark to give up the base for the moment. Hang on. Can this actually gain momentum? ByuN did lose 9 SCVs on the other side of the map. But Dark, I don't know that he can afford to lose this hatchery. He does not want to get knocked back down to 3 bases. Nice target fire from ByuN on one of the Banelings. Medivacs. Ooh, one of them getting targeted down by Dark. Great transfuses here from Dark. Barely keeping these queens alive, but now the Mutas show up. Oh, they are getting sniped down. This is really good from ByuN. Oh, that Baneling gets into the fight finally, but it is too little too late to prevent the Mutas from getting massacred. So many Mutas just fell, and ByuN snipes down the last 2. So many Mutas just died. I can't believe how much value ByuN got out of that. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. So well microed from ByuN. Dark, though, I still think he is ahead because he did hold the base. He's up in workers. He starts up his 2-2, and his creep spread was almost completely undisturbed during all that. Now, that was a frustrating... As good as that was for ByuN, Dark will be frustrated by that. But he's still very far ahead, in my opinion. Or at least quite far ahead. ByuN needs a lot more value. I mean, triple mule is pretty good, though. Dark trying to snipe down a depot. ByuN just now getting his second engineering bay and armory. Ooh, Dark going to try and go for the snipe on the medevac with the queens. Will be able to probably get it. He doesn't get it quite, but he pushes it away, and that leads to all the Marines going down. And now the mutas should be able to run this down. Yeah, there we go. ByuN adding on Widow Mines here. Dark will be able to burn through one of them. Second one not even burrowing. And it will get taken down as a result. Ooh, Dark, can he jump these medevacs? Boost is going to come on cooldown, but the rest of the army shows up. Good job from ByuN to make sure Dark can't swamp him. Now, it is 61 drones to 48 SCVs. Dark getting ready for a transition, going into a Hydra Den. He is not on a great economy. ByuN gets the cancel on 2 of the Banelings here. Third one will manage to complete. Ooh, Baneling run by on the left side. Gets some good work done. Dark going into the natural. Will be able to snipe down a reactor. Widow Mine. Oh, gets a pretty big connection. 2-2 not yet done for Dark. He really wants to force this fight to happen later, but he's going to have to give up the base. He does have a 5th base ready to go. Another 14 SCVs going down. Meanwhile, drop up into the main base. Queen's going to try and get in on top of this. Oh, they get one half-loaded medevac. This is a good spread from ByuN. Another medevac is going to fall. Are there any medevacs on the field? There's only 2, and they're basically out of energy. ByuN really can't even afford to stim. Oh, Broodlings bait out the Widow Mine. That is very painful for ByuN. Meanwhile, the command center fell on the other side of the map. Dark should probably just come home with these mutas now. Oh, but he actually just kind of disengages. He knows ByuN needs to reinforce. Mutas might get the most value on ByuN's side of the map. Dark is adding on Hydras. ByuN's going to back away. I don't know that he can afford to because he lost the 3rd orbital. If he hadn't lost that, killing the base would have been enough. But the other problem is the creep spread on the top is so good for Dark. Unfortunately for Dark, it doesn't actually cover this top left base. It covers the approach, kind of, but it covers the gold base a lot better. That's not a comfy base to try and take, though. Like, ByuN could theoretically slip a drop up to the top side. Ooh, Muta's wanting to find this double drop, but it is going to be a problem. Widow Mine's going to burrow up here. Dark, sending a small pack of Lingbane forward. This is a great way to fight Widow Mines. And, yeah, gets a really nice little pickoff. Meanwhile, reinforcements in the middle of the map are going to get cleaned up by Dark, but the Lings get pushed back. Good job from ByuN. The Hydras could be a surprise because there's no siege tanks on the field and only 3 mines. Ooh, now the Hydras will get... Actually, did he see the Hydras? If he did, it was like barely. Hydra range has completed. So too will Hydra speed. Dark just trying to pinch off little segments of units where he can. ByuN going to pull back with this drop. Does ByuN have a 3rd command center on the... or a 4th command center on the way? The answer is no. He is starting to slowly chip away at the creep. But, oh, that's a huge stim. Now, the medevac count is back up to 6. Here comes a big attack from multiple sides. We're going to see the Lings and Banes. Wow, they actually mostly get mitigated. Good fight from ByuN, especially the fact that it was on creep. I cannot believe he was able to get such a good fight. Lings Banes, though, will get some good connections on the bio this time. Oh, is there enough for Dark to swarm this? Yes, there is. Marines getting into the medevacs, but it is Dark who is all over this one. And Amuta's come back from the other side. They're going to wipe out all the medevacs. Dark evens the series at 1 apiece. Very well played. And we're going to game 5, baby. All right, here we go. Game number 5 of what has already been an awesome series. Spawning down on the bottom right for the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN. In the red. Going back to the 2 racks Reaper, it looks like. And his opponent spawning up at the top left with a great comeback game. off of an excellent early game defense against the Reapers. It is Dragon Kaiser Gaming's Dark. In the blue. Man, Dark was really far ahead after the early game, I would say, and going into the mid game. But that push from ByuN was straight up masterful. The micro was so well done. And gave him more of a chance than I ever would have expected he could have in that game. Like, sniped down every single muta. Every single muta. Dark, knowing that ByuN is totally willing to proxy Rax in this game, but it's not a proxy Rax. It's another 3 Rax Reaper. ByuN says, no, no, no. I've got faith in my Reapers. You may have gotten the jump on me there, but I am confident in this. And look at this, because ByuN is a 3 Rax Reaper, or proxy 3 Rax, proxy 2 Rax enjoyer, and he'll do it in this scenario. Dark feels compelled to look all over the map for the proxy Rax. And that means he will not see that there's a command center on the low ground. Fortunately for Dark, he did go quick ling speed before third base anyways, which is very important here. But he won't see that it's a 3 Rax Reaper until, well, maybe until he sees the 4th Reaper with how long it takes Overlords to cross the map. Here comes the first Reaper into the natural expansion. Ooh, we are going to see some good micros from Dark so far. Hasn't lost any lings. Yeah, no. Oh, he gets a drone and a ling. Now 2 lings. Whew. And for now, this still doesn't look like a 3 Rax Reaper. Yeah, it's not going to be until Dark sees the 3rd barracks that he'll know. And now he'll know. And you can see as soon as he sees that, he pulls the queen back. He's like, damn, I have to give up my 3rd. Can't hold it. ByuN, of course, going to expand behind this. Dark will need to get the jump on his opponent's Reapers. Dark going to need to cancel this pretty soon. There we go. ByuN will be able to take down that drone. Funnily enough, he didn't actually one-shot it, even though it's 40 damage coming out of these Reapers. I guess because of the random delay between the Reaper shots, it's enough for the automatic 1 HP regeneration to come through for the lings. Oh. ByuN. Oh, he's got to be careful about going too far away from a ledge. This is the good side, by the way, for ByuN to be on with this setup. The add-ons are safe. They are not in danger. They are not threatened. Now, ByuN, oh, he is going to get caught here by Dark, but will he be able to escape? We've got units coming in from both sides from Dark. He will get the wraparound. Grenades could be good. Nice dodge from Dark. Using the grenades against his opponent, actually, there. Very nice fight from Dark. Avoided the grenades as expertly as anyone could ask. When did he... Oh, yeah, he got a second... Wait, when did he get a second drone? Oh, yeah. From the 3rd hatch, right. That was a very good cleanup from Dark. Very good cleanup, but it wasn't as good of a start as game number 4 was. Game number 4 was an amazing start. He killed all the Reapers, and he got those 2 reactored... Well, he got the 2 reactors when ByuN was doing a relatively committed 2-base setup. This time, Dark isn't able to get any additional value out of these lings. He had to build them. But ByuN built a 3rd command center as well. And he doesn't have these reactors, these add-ons denied. Dark is double expanding right now, but he's just now finished up his 3rd base. ByuN's 3rd command center finished up at the same time as Dark's 3rd hatch. That is a big problem for the Zerg. Now, Dark is going to do something very greedy to try and catch up. That is going to be the double Evo chamber here. And I do like it. I do like it in general. Mass Ling play can be... First of all, it can be thrilling. And Dark is really good with Mass Ling. But it can allow you to take some better fights against early Marine timings than you otherwise would be able to. Dark, okay, I was going to say, needs to make sure he starts up his Carapace right away. And he pretty much did. Got up to like 168 gas. Oh. Marine pushes back these Lings. It's a lot of Marines here. 24 Marines. ByuN actually cutting Marine production for a moment in order to add on more barracks and continue to pump out infrastructure. Didn't want to lose out on SCV production, which I do respect. I'm assuming he was hoping that Dark responded to this and was like, oh yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Dark is adding on the layer, and he's acutely aware that the first two medevacs are going to be crossing the field very soon. ByuN will stim in on the third base. These are combat shielded Marines. Ooh, they could find two Overlords right here.
Our SCVs
kind of
are under attack.
A weird lift up and then re-unload from ByuN, and a big re-stim. Not able to get that creep tumor, so will actually complete, which is very nice for Dark. And Dark able to get a good wraparound. ByuN doing everything he could to diminish surface area. And that's still a good trade for ByuN. But Dark is able to at least force the pickup. ByuN just going to trade basically HP for actual Lings, and HP in that sense, energy on his medevacs for actual units. Now, 2-2 starting up for Dark right away. Did ByuN remember his armory? Yes, he did. Good job. That would be tragic to lose the game because you forgot your armory. Especially in a great series so far. ByuN going straight Widowmine. That is really greedy to skip tanks, but it's a good call in this game because Dark was committed to Lings. Wasn't going to be able to go for Roaches. Now, this is a really scary position for Dark to deal with. Dark does still have creep for a while, though, but he wants to go with Bane Speed. And Bane Speed is only about 10 seconds away. ByuN trading during all this. Widowmines, oh, do get taken down or dragged away. Great fight from Dark. But he needs to get this creep. Oh, he needs to save this creep as desperately as possible. Not able to do so, though, it seems like. And he kind of just gives it up. Starting to creep from the high ground once again. He does have excellent creep on the bottom. ByuN going to clean up a little bit of creep. This is the tumor that he wasn't able to kill earlier. The Dark was able to defend. So having to scan for that is a little bit painful. Target fire on the Banes is great. Dark is able to target down one medevac, but he loses a lot of Lings. Very good trades from ByuN. And now ByuN going to find an opening on the bottom side. We'll be able to get a bunch of this creep. Actually, every tumor. Dark able to snip off one of the Widowmines, but ByuN really keeping the pressure on. Getting up to 3 more barracks. As well as this time, he does not forget Drilling Claws like he did in a previous game. Hive on the way for Dark. Impressive that Dark is even, like, staying competitive in this game. He needs to find some good fights, though, to be able to even this up. Maybe he can... Actually, you know what? ByuN did forget his 2-2 for a little bit. If Dark can find a couple of fights with 2-2 versus 1-1, could potentially get a lot done. But Widowmines, that's a big shot to start. Scan coming through the middle of the map once again. This time, Dark. Oh, can he get the mine drag? No, it's going to be a big mine. Huge mine. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like there was a mine drag this time, and another one thanks to the Overseer. ByuN does snipe down the Overseer, but... Oh, Dark instantly rebuilds. That was still a good segment from Dark. Now, obviously, this Widowmine in the middle, killing 16 units, is really painful, but Dark got the better fights overall, which is very impressive. ByuN? Oh, I was going to say he's got to be careful, but just wanted to lift up into the main base. Oh, look at that. ByuN, or Dark, making sure that he manually uses the Bane. So he gets 3 Marines for 2 Banes instead of just 2 Marines for 2 Banes. Just a nice, tiny little difference there. Another nice mind break there from Dark. But I think ByuN was a little bit too far back for it to be effective. A little bit too well spread. ByuN with a great spread and utilizing this high ground pretty effectively. Ooh, Siege Tank is added on here. Nice Widowmine drag into the medevacs. Lot of units for ByuN, very low on HP, and the Siege Tank did get cleaned up, but all of the Overseers were sniped down again. Good job from ByuN. He's doing such a good job of making sure those Overseers don't survive. And that makes it a real pain to try and clean up these mines on the map afterwards. So good job from ByuN. So much to do in these fights for both players. Always impressive to see these two players doing such a good job. Meanwhile, Widowmine on the bottom side. Oh, Dark accidentally shooting. Oh, no, that creep tumor denied it. Okay, nice. So good job that he gets in and takes that out. Always annoying that creep tumors can block bases. But of course, that's a skill issue. 3-3 well on the way for ByuN. He did get +1 armor, vehicle, and ship plating, but nothing beyond that. Where did these ghosts just go? What were they looking for? Decent little army on the top side, looking around. What are these overlords doing? This is quite funky. You have a Nidus Worm coming in from Dark, and he's getting into the lurkers. Like, if he can slip 7 lurkers into his opponent's main base on top of the production, even though there's 8 ghosts on the field, like, this is scary. There is very few tanks, only 2 tanks. Adaptive Talons is done. We've got ranged lurkers range almost done as well. Lingbane Hydra does jump on top of the medevac. Oh, Widowmines. Oh my god. The carnage is gigantic. Oh. That was only 4, but geez, those first 2 on the top side, that was like 35 lings a pop. Oh, Nidus Worm in the natural. Do see Blue Flame, well, regular Hellbats, but hopefully we'll see Blue Flame upgrade start up soon. SCVs on the right side. This is a 4th base orbital, so it is able to lift, but the Banelings are able to get on top of the base a lot easier. Dark will move forward here with these ranged lurkers, and they are going to find a lot of value here. Ghost not in position, but we will see a big Widowmine shot. However, Abduct's on the Ghost, able to get some good trades. 29 SCVs going down in the blink of an eye. Ooh, but the snipes on the lurkers are going to be very good here. 2 lurkers getting taken down quite quickly. Very good snipes here for ByuN, able to wipe out almost all the lurkers, but the damage to his economy was severe. However, he's still on 74 SCVs and he's rebuilding. And Dark threw away a lot to do that. Dark's not even remaxed it. He's building 13 more drones though. Okay. I do like that from Dark. Lurker on the right side. Going to be able to find a few SCVs. Oh, they are all stacked up. Gets 5 SCVs. Another one. Oh, cute move from Dark. Gets right in on top of the tank. And the scan, that's not going to kill this. Oh, can he get the siege tank? No, not quite. Barely kills off the lurker beforehand. Lurkers on the low ground will come in. Bio forces. Well, they're going to be enough to force Dark back. And the snipes are good. Meanwhile, oh, Nidus Worm in the main base. Dark trying to crack ByuN's turtle before the shell can be fully formed. And he's not having the easiest time doing it so far. He has gone up to 95 drones, as I alluded to. But his creep was heavily hampered. So if he wants to fall back into the later stages, which he's at least gearing up for potentially with the pathogen glands. Oh, Dark really wanted that sensor tower, but it had a smaller profile than it normally does because it was barely started. So it looks like he had trouble clicking it, but he was able to get it eventually. Nidus Worm on the top side. That's actually really nice for the lurker run-bys. And ByuN's sensor tower doesn't quite see it. No +3 missile just yet. There's the blue flame upgrade, the smart servos, and the second armory for that matter, as well as the +2 vehicle weapons. If you can get up to +3 blue flame hellbats, dealing with Ling run-bys becomes so much easier as the Terran player. Nidus Worm on the bottom side, right in view of the third base. But here comes the attack on the fifth base. Ling's Bane's Hydra's trying to come on forward. We do see blinding clouds from the Vipers, getting some good work done. Planetary will go down, but only 6 SCVs, and that was a lot of losses for Dark. He threw away so many Banelings. That fully depleted his bank, and even with 70 Lings and 2 more Vipers in production, he hasn't remaxed yet. That was really good for ByuN, even though he lost the base. Now, okay, ByuN sends over a spare orbital command. Unfortunately for him, he didn't have a ready-to-go command center that he could have turned into a planetary. If he did, that would have been even better for him. But he is going to be able to resume mining. Dark, his economy is just magnificently strong. ByuN is still on the back foot, but he is kind of choosing to play defensively. I wouldn't mind another sensor tower right here just to give a little bit more advanced warning for attacks on this base. Oh, and there we go. ByuN agrees. And I do like the missile turret in case of neural or burrowed infestors, which they do actually have neural now. Command center will get jumped, but there's a lot of stuff behind it. ByuN is... Oh, nice lift on the orbital. Banelings crashing into tanks. Not exactly what you want as the Zerg. That's, once again, a lot of stuff being thrown away from Dark. And ByuN, he did lose 16 SCVs, but he's still on 70 workers. He's able to replenish. He's checking that SCV count constantly. You know he is. Making sure he doesn't fall below, well, a low count. Does need to... Oh, something just burned down. Does need to repair up this orbital more seriously. Ghosts are going to clear up this Nidus Worm, and if ByuN can secure this location, he can secure the like 6th and 7th bases. But we are seeing lurkers on the right side. We've got a Nidus Worm in the natural, and a big attack on the top. Ooh, Banelings. Oh, well, there's Cloak here. Ooh, snipes on the Banelings are going to be okay, but he wasn't expecting the Overseer to come forward. A lot of Ghosts going to get blown up there by the Banes. Oh, 3 or 4 less Banes, and all the Ghosts survive. But instead, he gets about 6 or 7 more of them. Good dodges on the Lurker Spines by ByuN. Overseer a little bit late to the party, and that will force Dark out of here. Ooh, meanwhile, Nidus Worm in the main base, right next to the siege tank, which means that it cannot shoot it. Lurkers are going to unload and siege up. And Landed Vikings trying just desperately to help clean this up. Good job from Dark getting back into the corner, but good job for ByuN to kind of be on top of this. Oh, Lurker, I think, will win the fight here. Meanwhile, attack on the top side from Dark. He is reproducing at a much faster rate than ByuN, and he is starting to break that turtle. But he hasn't completely won through yet. Changelings getting spotted. The multitasking from both players is just magnificent. Finally, Infestors being added on here by Dark. He is switching around with the ground setup very nicely. And he's actually starting to take some of the contested bases. The thing is, he does not want this to go split map. Not with how many resources he's thrown away. Oh, with the high-sec auto-tracking, Planetary Fortress able to shoot the Nidus Worm. So it would have killed it even without the bio support. Snipes coming on in. Would prefer to see the snipes on the overseers. Or overseer. But it's fine. Siege tank production has been pretty key for ByuN during all this as well. Ooh, Lurker on the bottom side will eventually get cleaned up, but it gets some good damage done. I wonder if we'll see... Oh, I was just going to say Liberators added on. Yes, we do. We're going to see... Oh, the scan comes down, reveals the Observer, abducts on the Liberators. ByuN, though, able to pull back to his Siege tanks, and Dark does not want to keep pushing. Would have been folly to do so. Gresvon, of course, an amazing map for defensive Terran play. Dark continues to throw everything at his opponent, losing 789 lings, 789 lings. Hydraling Bane is one of the better options for trying to crack this, but once it gets fully set up like ByuN is now, it becomes very difficult to break through. However, the Vipers, they can get the right blinding clouds, could be able to do something. Ooh, Lings on the bottom side, but there's a lot of Blue Flame Hellbats here. Command Center will get killed without being lifted. Good job from Dark, just continuing to apply pressure everywhere. And ByuN, that's a bit of a crack beginning to show type of situation. Couple of ghosts. Ooh, 2 of them going down. ByuN, though, does save the rest. Gets a couple of nice little snipes. Oh, double abduct on the ghost. And he grabs a siege tank as well and gets a 3rd ghost as well. But once again, it is very expensive. Dark is losing a lot to make these trades, these fights happen. Oh. Infestor underneath the army does get... Oh, it runs into a scan, in fact. Not even getting scanned out, it ran into a scan. You do see an attack on the top and the bottom. Hellbats, well, they get taken out, but they do kind of do their job a little bit. But there's not enough now to hold on against the Ling Hydra. And 3 tanks going to get taken out very quickly. 4th one does have a little bit of Hellbat coverage. Good split from ByuN. Dark. Oh, man, he is so close to cracking some of these positions. But ByuN just managing to get out enough to survive. However, ByuN has been muling heavily. And he's almost out of bases to mine. Fully mined out of the main, natural. 3rd base has actually been denied enough times that... You know, there's still quite a bit of money here. ByuN needs this base or it's all over. Oh, we do see a huge attack coming through the bottom side. Dark. Oh, that was a lot of Blue Flame Hellbats and a lot of dead Lings as a result. Neural Parasite on a Siege tank, turning it on the Ghosts. Oh, no, it's not going to be enough. The Medivacs able to sustain through. Ghosts, of course, don't take bonus damage from Siege tanks. And as a result, ByuN now ahead in army supply. And the resources lost is now 17,000 different. Missile turret gonna burn down during all of the carnage. ByuN desperately needs to take this base. Even with the magnificent trades like the resources mined differential is just huge. Ooh, and ByuN gonna try and go for, or Dark gonna try and go forward, but the Blue Flame Hellbats, even though there's only a few of them, they will discourage this. 11 more Lurkers in production. ByuN got no Marines on the map. It is Ghost Tank Hellbat right now. Oh, but the Lings find a bunch of the Ghosts. Lurker's going to try and burrow on top of them. Siege Tanks in the back doing a good job of holding. The missile turret was rebuilt, so the Lurkers were detected, even if there wasn't a scan, which there was. Meanwhile, Blue Flame Hellbats on the bottom side. Oh, good save from ByuN. God, this game is nutty. Dark will be able to move forward and finds a Siege Tank. Second one is going to be covered. Well, it's a little bit too far back. Meanwhile, there's a Siege Tank in a really nice position on the natural. Another orbital does fall. Oh, Snipe's going to rotate. Well, Ghost's going to rotate back down. Banelings able to blow up on tanks. And in that case, they got a few Ghosts to start. That was actually quite good for Dark. But he is losing so much, and he is really running out of steam and money. Another tank does go down, but Dark is starting to... I mean, he's out of gas completely. He does have gases to mine, But this little blue flame Hellbat harass is going to be good. 15 more Hydras in production. Dark has lost so many more resources than his opponent, and ByuN will be able to take this base. Dark, he didn't need to keep attacking. If he had just kept ByuN off this base, I think he would have been fine, but it is so difficult to make that call when it feels like you're just not killing. Well, it feels like you're killing a lot, but also not killing anything. Like, you're like, surely I've broken him. And then units just keep being in position. I feel like Dark getting a little bit tunnel visioned here. But if he had just stayed out and kind of denied this base, I think he would have been in a much better position. But now ByuN able to secure it. Building a planetary fortress on this location. Needs a sensor tower. Really needs a sensor tower here. That has been a big key to his defense. Lings, Banes, Hydras, couple lurkers are going to come on in. Ghost getting surrounded, will get taken down very quickly. Planetary Fortress is going to finish up in the midst of this. Ling, Bane, Hydra will be able to blow it up. If there was a sensor tower, ByuN could have almost certainly gotten in position in time. But unfortunately, he loses a lot of SCVs, a lot of stuff. And now Dark regains the momentum and the initiative. Of course, he is still massively outmining his opponent and has been for so long. And now he is starting to mine a meaningful amount of gas once again. He has mined out so much of his side of the map. There's still these 2 extractors, by the way, or geysers, that are completely untouched. And I actually kind of like that he focuses on the forward bases first. Actually, I really like that he focuses on the forward bases first, because you can take that bottom base later. It's going to be a lot more difficult to mine this gas in this base, this gas in this base, and even this gas in this base. ByuN, this is a much needed lifeline, but is it going to be enough even if he mines it out fully? Oh, let's see. We do see a big attack coming in. Nice EMP on the Viper. It does get a good, well, actually gets a blinding cloud on kind of nothing, but there's so much Lingbane Hydra, and this time ByuN is going to really struggle to replenish. He loses, no, he doesn't lose the base, but 25 SCVs go down. Snipes will find a bunch of units on the retreat. Dark, I think he might have finally done it here. 80,000 resources, 23,000 resources. Lost more, 1,329 lings going down for Dark, but he is finally doing it here. Finally cracking open his opponent. ByuN, though, does manage to start mining from this base again, and even though he's only on 32 SCVs, he doesn't really need more. He can't even really make use of more SCVs. Oh, Dark is starting to long-distance mine this base. The only thing is ByuN would love the gas from this base. And Dark did actually deny, look at this, 400 and 500 more resources on this bottom setup, and way more gas. So that actually did end up being a kind of line in the sand. So this truly is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. And ooh. Missile turret providing vision of the infestor here. We do see a Nidus worm. Gonna let some lings out. Singular Marauder is not gonna do too much. Dark gonna come in once again across a broad front. And he is gonna be able to get in on top of a couple more siege tanks. Liberators going down. Once again, Dark gets pushed back. But it costs ByuN a lot. And now there is a quad drop into the main base. Ghost Academy is going to get targeted down. We might see this command center fall. Hydra's on the top side. Going to deny a little bit of mining. And yeah, both the Ghost Academy and the main command center fall. 20,000 resource. No, still 23,000 difference. Ooh, nice burrow play from Dark. He just spreads the lings out. Really taxing ByuN. ByuN is he's on the verge of being killed and has been for a very long time. Oh, there is an infestor here with burrow. It's got Neural Parasite as well. If he stole the siege tank, would be very nice. Look at this. We're even going to see Depot starting to fall. And ByuN is actually... These are actually impactful losses. He's been knocked back down to 4 orbitals. Only 8 supply depots. Yeah, 5 command centers, 8 depots. He will actually run into a supply block. Oh, he steals the siege tank. And now he goes in for what could be the final attack of the game. EMPs are a little bit too late. And Dark, well, the blue flame Hellbats once again hold. God, it's still so close. Dark spending all of his bank again. A lurker even getting ferried into the main base. ByuN losing even more depots now. He had to drop a late depot top hat. This game is nuts. But ByuN is going to be able to build or take this base again. Dark is fully mining out of this base. He's getting low on this base. And now ByuN moves forward, is going to be able to deny mining at the bottom right. This game's not over. ByuN is actually down in, or ahead in army supply. Oh, but the ghost going down to the lurkers. Snipes, are they going to be enough? Oh, the transfuse on that second last lurker is going to be good. How many ghosts do we have on the field? There's no Ghost Academy. He hasn't rebuilt it. There's only 6 ghosts. 6 ghosts, and they're going to need to be sick ghosts. This game is already sick city as it is. 4 more SCVs being rebuilt. ByuN needs to transfer workers over to this newest base. This base is everything. But so is this one for Dark. If he can keep mining from it, he will still be in a good position. This game is nuts. It is absolutely bonkers. 5 more infestors on the way. Dark. Oh, he has started mining from this secret base. This secret gas base. Shh, don't tell him I never mined gas from there before. We could see this base being impactful. Siege tank in the back. Oh, it got up to 19 kills, but it will be abducted. And the ghost getting taken down. Fungal growth as well. This is going to be nice. Good micro from ByuN, but he's not able to save. That's one of the ghosts there. There's only 3 left on the field for ByuN, and he's still... No, he did rebuild the Ghost Academy. Okay, now he starts ghost production again. Oh, Dark actually killed this gas by sucking it down. Oh, that is a little bit painful right there. And he actually pulled an extra drone off that gas. He wants to long-distance mine. Right? That's got to be it. He wants to long-distance mine from this base, and I actually think that's a good call. How many resources are left at this? The Mule Hammer has been heavy. God, this game is nutty. 95,000 resources lost. And look at this. Dark. Because there's no sensor tower, ByuN doesn't know. He doesn't know that Dark is now stealing money from his pocket third base. And I guess that's why they call it the pocket, because he is taking it right out of his pocket. And he's almost efficiently mining it because he's got so many drones long distance mining here. Dark retaking a supply lead, or an army supply lead. Oh my god, the army value is so much more gas heavy. 7 infestors, 3 vipers, 2 banes, 10 lurkers. No lings. Only 2 queens, only 2 hydras. You will never see an army value like that again. Unless it's Protoss and it's Mass Archon. Abduct, but there's no anti-air. He's going to have to fungal. He misses the fungal neural parasites. He's going to be able to use this against his opponent's army. The Liberator killing 2 SCVs here. Oh, Abduct coming through before the EMP could land on a big fungal growth as well. Liberator unsieges by ByuN. The Queens will join up, and they will be able to take this out. They are +3 weapons against +2 armor. Ooh, Snipes coming on in. Do grab a couple of lurkers there. Dark is starting to really pull ahead in supply. And ByuN cannot mine from this position effectively. Dark mining out these mineral patches is crazy. Another fungal growth comes on in on the Hellbats. Dark is really getting the work done. Another fungal. He is sieging from the high ground. ByuN lifting the command center as Creep moves on in. And I think Dark, after 35 minutes on Grespawn, has finally done it. An absolutely bonkers game. Will we see this be one of the highest resources lost games I've ever seen? It might be. We're approaching 175,000 resources lost. Dark getting creep now on this location. ByuN is now the one long distance mining this setup. And look at this. Dark, he's like, neener. I've taken your minerals. And that is actually a highly impactful setup. More and more infestors being added on. These geysers still have over 1,100 resources a pop. Both players now long distance mining this location. I think Dark has done it. ByuN, oh my god, he fought so hard. But it wasn't enough. 156 SCVs have gone down in this game. ByuN, he's going to try and break this position. Maybe fungal growth, though, is going to be big. Snipes will kill the infestor. Second infestor gets dodged. Ooh, Ghost looking to move forward. Scans, though, do see that there's a lot of infestors behind this. Dark's positioning with those infestors is very good. He staggers them nicely. 9 drones do fall. But ByuN, I mean, he is falling further and further behind here. I'm so invested in the drones mining out this base fully. Another fungal growth does find 2 more ghosts. Snipes. Oh, we do see the Liberator starting to become a problem here. Taking down an infestor, but a good abduct from Dark. Big fungal growth on the ghost. The ghosts are getting very low on HP. The ghost count, though, is at 14. Something is needed, though, to cover them. And Dark does feel compelled to disengage from this position. Ooh, Snipes will find a couple of infestors. Fungal only hitting 1 ghost, but it will be a kill on that ghost. Lurker's trying to flank. Siege tanks not able to cover too well, and Dark will be able to wipe out every tank. EMP's not in time to blanket the infestors, but they do come in now. There are no siege tanks remaining, and Dark has taken the position away from ByuN. It is 13 ghosts. It is 8 Hellbats. It is an accidental late-game Reaper, but it is not enough for ByuN to hold the position. Ooh, Snipes on the Overseers. Could be nice here. Fungal growth is going to kill a ghost. Drones transferring through the middle will get taken down, but ByuN cannot prevent Dark from mining from this. We have passed 180,000 resources lost. A 6-digit resources lost for one player is insane. Fungals. Oh, neural parasite. Oh, he snipes down his opponent's ghost. Very sick play from Dark. ByuN, he refuses to give in. He's like, I've got ghosts and a dream. Oh, another big fungal from Dark, but the medevacs are still able to heal up. Snipes on the Viper will get the connection. Fungal growth once again, but the medevacs are able to keep these ghosts topped up. This still could work out for ByuN, even despite everything, but the double abduct on the ghost is very nice. And Dark is going to go for it now. The spread from ByuN is magnificent, but there's not enough left. ByuN, he's running out of units. I cannot believe it. He is still fighting. The Reaper somehow has 5 kills. How does it even have 5 kills? Did it kill a bunch of drones? I don't know. Huge fungal growth, though. And another one to chain it. Another one to EMP. GG gets called. Dark takes a 40-minute slugfest on Grespon and will take down the series. My God, these guys are good, and they just can't help but have some of the best games. And if you enjoyed that series, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the flip side. I've been Steadfast.